I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Hello, welcome to another version of Xero Uncut. I'm Xero.
And I'm Bobby, and I have no idea how we haven't been copyrighted for that song yet.
Well, it's because of it's because I've managed to do bits and pieces for it, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Can't you do what, like 10 seconds or something?
Yeah, something yeah, it's fine.
I think that's the
Fine,
rule.
don't worry about it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Don't worry about it like they're listening.
yeah, no, don't worry about it. Well, anyway, yeah. So we've got a big week coming up now, haven't we? Big weekend coming up for wrestling.
3
yeah.
pay-per-views. I know you're only watching 2, but I'll be watching 3 pay-per-views.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. So
And I'll be getting drunk on top of it. So
will you? Okay, that's good then.
yeah, Sunday I've arranged to get drunk. I will be picked up, taken to my friend's house by my friend who lives there. So he's obviously not taking me home.
Yeah.
And then my other buddy, well, I have to clear it by him first. I'm hoping. I'm still gonna do it one way or another. But then he'll just take me home. So I figured let's get drunk during Double or Nothing and BattleGround.
Fair enough. So
it's a long weekend in America.
Yeah, would that be a lot of abusive text then from Bobby then towards me then this weekend? Then that be
Possibly. It depends. It depends. Sometimes I forget to go on my phone.
Yeah. Oh, I might be safe then this weekend. Then that'd be fine.
So, if I'm on my phone and your name pops up, you will get it.
Okay, fair enough. That's cool.
But now I might just try and go out of my way. That's if I remember.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, well, we've got a long weekend this weekend as well. We've got a bank holiday on Monday as well. So yeah.
Well, same thing, right? Memorial Day.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah. Well, we obviously almost everyone's off. It's not like everyone. Businesses can open on it, basically. They can choose to open if they wish to. Yeah,
I mean, like for us, it's like restaurants are open like that, but banks are closed. Like universities are closed, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we've got all that as
cool.
well. Yeah,
and I'm off Friday, so
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, long weekend then for you then. Yeah,
tomorrow's my last working day of the week. Yeah, I have an interview Friday night with our boy Anthony Andrews.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I actually just sent the reminder to him, and he's a lovely gentleman. He told me I can remind him daily if I wanted to, because it's better for him.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
He's like, just give me reminders.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Also, as well, and whilst we're on that subject, because I know he does listen to this sometimes, is thank you for the merch, mate. We got some lovely merchandise through from him. In relation to BCW.
Oh, yeah. I meant another Anthony, but yes, good segue.
Wow. Yeah. So yes, we got some merch through from BCW owner.
Yeah, well. It's a dope shirt. I opened it up. I'm like, whoa.
It is, yeah, it's really good. So
my dad saw it. He's like, who? He's like, who's sending you this? Because it's not like it was an Amazon package or anything. It was just like a bag. He's like, yeah, that's for you. I'm like, yeah.
I had that, yeah.
I was like, I got wrestling merch we had the guy on the show one week. He goes, oh. I was like, it was free. He goes, better yet.
Well, mine went to my neighbor. Mine got delivered to my neighbor by mistake, and they came and dropped it round. He's like, I think this is for you. And on the packet, it just had Xero News wrote on it. I was like, yes.
At least they know.
Yeah.
At least they were honest. That's cool.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So anyway, well, we've divulged already. Right. So anyway, just something that I wanted to cover anyway, because there's been a lot of confusion about this this week. Bit of news came down the other day. I don't know whether you've seen the news or whatever. It's about some comments that Nick Khan has made this past week
about possibly moving Raw and SmackDown, right?
Yeah, and stuff like So it's So he's spoken about he made some claims during a talk on the JP Morgan Global Technology Media and Communications Conference called this week. Yeah, so basically, so one of the first things that he mentioned was potentially moving Raw off of Monday nights. He obviously wanted to. He mentioned that basically that Raw could air on any night. So you never know. In 2024, it might not longer be Monday Night Raw. It could be another night. They could put Raw against Dynamite on Wednesday to see.
It's
You know,
it's been on Mondays for the longest time. It would be so weird. Like SmackDown's jumped around so many times, but Raw's been on Monday for Lord knows how long.
Yeah. Well, there was some murmurings that Nick Khan really wants to bring the fight to AEW, so he might move it to Wednesdays to compete. Literally,
I would hate that. Don't willingly
Dynamite and that. You know,
willingly do that. Come on, man. I hate how they're doing an NXT pay-per-view. Come on. They knew AEW was running. Come on.
Yeah.
Why make it harder for the fans? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, no, that's fine. Yeah. But no, and then one of the other things that he brought up as well is, well, in relation to Raw, is he mentioned about turning Hour 3 more adult. So again, kind of like Raw Undergroundy sort of wise again and stuff like that, really, and you know, making that last hour of Raw TV 14. Really?
I feel like that's been discussed so many times.
It has, and the last time it was because they wanted to, but then USA Network turned around and said no. But now, obviously, they're talking about potentially moving it off of USA Network and that with the TV rights deals, which I'll get into in a minute, actually. Something that's obviously else as well that Nick Khan said, which was quite interesting. And then, they're making that last hour sort of adult wise, so TV 14, so you know, it'd be kind of bloods, sexual scenes, you know, swearing, stuff like that, basically everything that you don't ever expect. So so that last hour will basically be the Attitude Era. So that's that. In regards to what he also said as well, is he went into talking about SmackDown. Now he said that obviously SmackDown could move nights, and quite interestingly as well is if Fox don't renew, SmackDown might actually head into Amazon Prime. That's the thing that he was speaking about. It's it could be live streaming on Amazon Prime on a different night. There was talks of a Thursday for SmackDown potentially. Moving it to then.
No.
Yeah, that's what it was apparently moving SmackDown to a Thursday.
No. Not Amazon streams football on Thursday night.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's what they were saying, but it was. I seen Thursday mentioned somewhere. I could be very wrong with that one, but they were saying about
Tuesday. It's got to be Tuesday.
But then you've then got NXT, unless they're moving NXT rounds.
Move NXT to Thursday on USA.
Could be, yeah. Well, obviously.
Well, then you're still contending with football.
Yeah. But because this is the thing is, what they're saying is it could potentially move nights, and also as well, the conversation that Nick Khan is having with Amazon is if they do move it to a different network, such as Amazon, and it does come off of Fox, then Nick Khan wants to add an extra hour to SmackDown. So SmackDown will be 3 hours, basically, instead of 2.
We don't need that. I promise we don't need that.
So it's then to make both the shows the same length. They have no intentions of shrinking the shows down, but they want to make them sort of like both the same length.
They should want to shrink them down.
So that was quite interesting that he obviously brought all that up. Like I said, some other bits and pieces as well that I wanted to bring up was I've now heard it several times because people keep mentioning is in regards to the new championships. Now, I've had it confirmed now by 3 different sources and 3 different people in regards to what's happening with the championships. The women's championships, obviously, as you are aware, they've not been swapped yet or anything like that. The reason behind that is because they're all having a redesign because Triple H hates the current designs of the titles. So he wants to scrap the current designs, scrap the names on them as well. So the Raw and SmackDown name will be gone completely from all titles. And what I've been told is they're similar to the one of the women's titles was backstage the other day for somebody to last week or whatever it was, so the team can have a look at it before it officially does launch. and apparently it's a smaller version of the world title. So the one which, there's going to be two different versions of it. One's going to be a smaller version of the World Heavyweight Championship, but on a white strap, and the other one's going to be a smaller version of the WWE title, again on a white strap. So that's basically going to be the new designs. The names of them are going to be World Women's Championship and WWE Women's Championship. It's going to be that one. The same's happening with the tag belts as well. They're being split, and Raw will then have the World Tag Team Champions, and SmackDown will have the WWE Tag Team Champions for it. So they're going to be doing that in time. I haven't been told about those designs yet, what they're looking like. And one final one as well is there is definitely a new belt coming in for Roman. They're merging both the titles into one, and he will now be holding the WWE Undisputed Championship. So they're completely scrapping the Universal name from it. So he's then going to become the WWE Universal Champion and WWE Undisputed Champion, and then whoever he drops the belt to will then be the Undisputed Champion on SmackDown instead of instead of the WWE Champion. So that's what the new name of it's going to be for a little while. That will be a brand new design, sort of similar probably to the championship belts we have now, but obviously just differently named, probably a bit of a different design to it as well. I'm told from those ones. So I did say that I would cover that tonight for a few people. So there we go. That's the new title news. Now I don't know when any of these titles are coming on in. All I know is that they're definitely coming. Those belts are definitely 100%. They've been approved by Triple H. He wants to get all brand new belts in. They will be in at some point. I would say probably within the next couple of weeks. Hey, we never know. Roman might even have his new belt next week on SmackDown because they're doing a 1,000-day celebration. So Roman might even have his new belt then. Yeah.
I'll be seeing Spider-Man.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So that's that one. That's obviously all the news there then.
I got one thing. It's not news. Yeah. Well, I guess it is news in a way. Bummer to Dakota Kai and Liv Morgan.
Ain't for a while, aren't they?
Liv got hurt on the last Friday's match, so Dakota was trying to be extra careful with her to make sure she didn't get hurt anymore.
Yeah.
And she tore her ACL in the process.
Yeah.
Real bummer.
Yeah. Yeah. But, so now they're both out now for, I think one of them's a year, isn't it?
Dakota's going to be 9 months at least.
Yeah, Dakota's going to be 9 months at least, yeah.
Torn ACL, I mean...
Second time now for her, isn't it?
Has she torn her ACL before?
I think so. I think somebody mentioned the other day to me that it was the second time, I think.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know Tegan's torn it like 8 times.
Yeah.
And they were, it's possible.
Yeah.
Let me look that up.
I'm sure it is. I'm not sure. They were mentioning it was the second time. I'm just trying to see if I can find it now, but I can't.
Dakota Kai torn her ACL before.
Yeah. So Liv Morgan's out for a little while as well. So that's gonna be a bit of a shame.
2 days ago. 2 days ago. Oh, on January 17th. Kai announced on her Twitter page that she sustained a torn ACL. So
yeah, second time, yeah. So
she ruptured her ACL in January of 2019.
Yeah, so second time now in a couple of years. So talking about that then anyway. Obviously Raquel's going to have a mystery partner for the match on Raw after Night of Champions. Obviously that mystery partner, I will spoil it now, is Shotzi. So it's
not a mystery. It was determined on Raw.
Yeah, that also as well. It was also done at the SmackDown tapings as well. So people have known since Friday because it was done at the SmackDown tapings.
Oh well, yeah, of course. I'm just saying it was officially confirmed Monday.
Yeah. But just in case, obviously, anyone hasn't watched Raw or whatever yet. But I don't know why people wouldn't. But
they only watch SmackDown.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. Some people do. That's why I said that. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, actually, that is one of the other things. Then, what do you think about the whole CM Punk thing? Then, is he going to show? Is he not going to show? That's the question. Do you think it's a work, or do you think it's legit?
I don't think it's a work. I think it's very legit. But we find out tonight if Rampage, if Collision is in Chicago, I think they got him.
Yeah.
If it's not anywhere but Chicago, I don't think he's coming. See, here's my problem with Tony Khan.
Here we go. He's on a rant now, right? Let's let it, right?
I just find it so stupid that you are moving mountains for this man, and you're trying to negotiate with him to show up. He's under contract.
Yeah.
If he was injured still, okay, another story, whatever. He's not. Like him not showing up after because he tore his tricep, fine. If you're on the shelf, whatever. He's clearly good to go. So you don't have to negotiate with this man. All you got to do is, hey, CM Punk, June 17th? Yeah, 17th. And I will not be watching, by the way. I will be attending a party and getting drunk.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. He said they did. I'm like, all right, whatever. It was very loose plans anyway. All you have to say is, hey, CM Punk, here's your date. Show up to this arena this time. If he doesn't show up, you sue the man.
Yeah, because he's got a contract, legally binding contract. That's
just because you're buddy with him and he's like your favorite wrestler ever, doesn't mean he can do this.
No.
You think Vince would allow this?
No, Vince would have had him out.
Well, actually, it wouldn't have got this far. I don't believe it would have got this far with Vince.
No.
I don't think this. I think, of course, he would have been on the sidelines when he was injured. Sure.
Yeah.
But if they worked it out and it was like, if he's healthy, it's like, all right, Punk, we'll see you at this time. And yeah.
Yeah, Vince would have been like, right now, I expect you to be here. And if you're not here, then you're breaching your contract, basically.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
It wouldn't have got this far with Vince. I feel like, by the way, do you follow the Toonie Khan Twitter account?
Yes, I do, yes. Yeah.
I've got wind of it recently.
Yeah, it's funny.
And
it's funny.
Oh my
it's
God.
Funny. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. I think it is actually Tony Khan behind it. Like, I think he's the actual owner of it, and he's just trying to be funny on Twitter.
So there's three Tony Khans that we know?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah.
That's disturbing, but
they're all the same person, just under different
aliases.
Yeah, just under different aliases and stuff. That's what it is.
I told you, I'm gonna sue that man just to see what he looks like. I'm gonna sue our Tony Khan, then the real Tony Khan's gonna show up and we'll be like, all right, well played.
Like, right then, let's get some money from you then. You're rich. Let's get some money.
They'll be like, oh, you've been talking to me the whole time. I'm like, I'll half believe it and half won't. I'll be like, all right, he's playing the long game here.
Thing with Bino is the amount of times that I've slagged the AEW off in that conversation. That I will actually probably explain why I'm blocked on Twitter by AEW and Tony Khan.
If that's really Tony Khan as Toonie Khan,
the
guy's got chops. Guy's funny.
Yeah.
If that's really Tony Khan, props. He's very funny.
Yeah.
The one he tweeted today was
I haven't seen it today yet. I haven't looked yet.
I can't repeat it on air, but it's hysterical. I was crying laughing when I was reading it.
See if I can find it. Hang on. I can't remember the Twitter account name.
Okay, I sent it to my one buddy. Maybe I can open it from there, but I sent it to him on Facebook Messenger. I don't know if I can open that on here.
What's the at? I forgot what the at was. I do follow it.
Twitter.
Yeah, no. What's the at on it? What's the at? So it's at.
Oh, it's Tooney.
Toonie.
I don't know his official at. I know the name.
Oh, okay. I'll have a look at that later on. I'll find it later. Oh, hang on, I think I've got it. Yeah, I got it here. It's Tiny Khan.
Okay, maybe that's the at. Yeah.
An hour ago. Is that it? Or 4 hours ago?
I'm pulling it up online, I believe. And he's got a blue check mark.
Yeah, 4 hours ago. By the way, I pay for YouTube Premium. That's another free app that I pay for because commercials and being poor.
Oh no, not even that one.
I love Austin because
it goes off about the video games.
I haven't seen that one. No. Oh, hang on. Yeah. So basically,
this is not the one, but from 5 hours ago. Look, Eric Bischoff might be making a lot of carefully thought out points based on learning experience of the wrestling business, but Conrad Thompson made a really valid counterpoint when he just kept saying no. Okay. The one from yesterday. Wait. Okay. So you saw the Goldberg picture, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He tweeted at Goldberg saying, "Oh, he's gonna fit in just fine." Okay. All right. I'll read it on air or whatever.
Yeah.
How much trouble can I get? It's not terrible. Okay.
We're not safe for kids anyway, so it's just fine.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Oh wait, did I? Yeah.
Sorry, folks, we've got massively off on this, but we will resume our schedule.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, somebody, I don't know who this is. Nate tweeted at him saying like, "You seem like a real virgin right now." And he wrote back, "Is that your professional experience? Like calling out to like, do you sense a kindred spirit?" Well, yes, sir. I am Tony Khan, and I have never known the touch of a woman. I have even paid hookers to give me a refund when I wouldn't shut up about my Kenny Omega's win-loss ratios from Japan while she was undoing my jeans. I was like, oh my goodness. And then somebody posted a picture. He said it's from him announcing Hook was signed from 2 years ago.
Yeah. He's
like, remember my Hook? Me neither. Like he just doesn't remember.
Oh, that's funny.
Wait. Let me see if I can find the CM Punk one. In another of my video game special features, you play as me backstage, and you have to avoid Jim Ross, William Regal, in parentheses, this game was made that long ago, and Arn Anderson as they try to chase you down and criticize your booking. I won't read that one on air, definitely, but it's hysterical. No, I lost it. No. Okay, you keep talking. I'll try to find the one about CM Punk.
Okay, right. So, anyway. Well, what was I going to say?
Go follow the account, folks. It's so funny.
Everyone go follow the account, and obviously,
funny. And when he tweets in parentheses, that's really him, like the guy running the account. So,
yeah. So yeah,
I did not know that until I saw it the other day. So somebody tweeted, "What are the chances of Punk pulling an all-out media scrum 2.0 the minute he gets a live mic in his hand?" He tweeted back, "I've heard this argument and it's silly. There's absolutely no danger in forcing my CM Punk to perform at a show against his will under the threat of legal action and then stick a live microphone in his hand. It'll be fine."
Yeah, it'll be fine. So yeah, that's cool. Well, everybody then, go follow the account. It's at Tiny Khan, I think it is on Twitter. Well, anyway, we've divulged.
I found it. Okay, so he's responding to a link from Cultaholic saying AEW sends legal letter to CM Punk. Guys, I know what you're gonna say. Tony, Punk was a cantankerous. I don't even know what that means. Okay, Tony, Punk was a cantankerous. Oh yeah, bitter loser, crybaby cancer in your locker room. when he wanted to be there? How bad are things gonna get when he's forced to be there? And then it's out of quotes. It says, "I hear you, and I don't care." Just yeah. And then I won't go looking for this one. Somebody was like, "Well, you're desperate if you really want Punk back that much," and he goes, "Well, I got to do something."
Yeah, he does, yeah, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, like I said, everybody check out the account. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, you will get a good kick out unless you're an AW mark. You will not get a good kick out of it.
Yeah, you won't know.
But if you're just a wrestling fan and enjoy funny stuff, you will get a good kick. You will get a kick out of it. There you go.
Yes, you will do. Yeah. Right. Well, anyway, yeah. Well, we've divulged, so we better get back onto this one now.
Yeah, I have the card for Night of Champions.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, we might as well go straight into that then. So I'll put the poster up. So there it is, Night of Champions, coming up this Saturday. It's obviously live from Saudi Arabia, so it will be at a slightly earlier time for you guys.
What time is it for you? 6?
I'm not sure. I think the network's showing 6.
I think it's 1 for us, so +5. I think
gotta be 6,
6 for you. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has to be. Yeah, so it'd be 6 p.m. for us, then. Yeah, so it'd be 1 o'clock then for you. Then I have noticed though, there's no pre-show this year. There's no pre-show advertised this year. There's a bump on instead. Before they've got a bump beforehand.
They'll like tape it here and then air it. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because there's no. Well, I don't even think it's a live bump. I think it's one which is recorded throughout the week or whatever. It's just a repeat which they're doing, but there's no pre-show at all. Not advertised anyway at the moment for it. So we might literally just be having straight into the Saudi pay-per-view.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we might as well go into this one then.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I probably won't turn it on till the last minute anyway. Maybe I'll like open the pre-show, then realize there's nothing I want to talk. I always do that. I always do that for pay-per-views. I'll be like, I'll put the pre-show on. 10 seconds. I'm like, yeah.
Well,
all right.
Yeah. So you've gone, and you might as well run through these ones then. We'll do.
All right, 7 matches as it stands. I think that's gonna be it.
That will be it. Yeah. Yeah.
Because Theory is fighting Friday.
Yeah.
And is there any other tag championships that need to be defended? Women's tag, but they're kind of vacated right now. So
yeah, they're on the Monday. They're on the Raw.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, this will be it then.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Who you got?
I've got Trish winning it. I've got Trish winning for one simple reason: rematch at SummerSlam. Becky will challenge her to a rematch at SummerSlam. That's my thought on it.
This may be disturbing to hear, but we're on the same page.
Yeah. So yeah,
I think it's going to be Trish because she got drafted to Raw.
Yeah.
She's
in for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't see this being it.
Well, this is a little bit of a. This is what also makes me think this as well is. I've heard a bit of a spoiler that Trish is in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So if Trish is going into the Money in the Bank ladder match, then what I can see is Trish wins on Saturday, and then Becky somehow takes Trish out.
Triple H.
Cost Trish. Cost Trish at Money in the Bank, which then sets up SummerSlam nicely, and that'll be how it will lead into. That's what I can see anyway.
Yeah, it's got to be Trish. I mean, she was drafted. If she wasn't drafted, I would probably pick Becky. But she was drafted. So, I'm going with Trish.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I'm going with Trish. Right, yeah. So, yeah.
All right. Rhea Ripley versus Natalya for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Rhea, even though I absolutely love Natty. They're not going to change. Yeah. Rhea's not dropping yet.
They're getting a guaranteed new champion, so that makes this interesting.
Yeah.
Like if any titles like not vacant ones or new ones change hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Ripley.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to end Rhea's run, but it's certainly not going to be Natalya. I can tell you that right now.
Well, this is the other thing as well is there's plans for next year already for Mania for It's meant to be Rhea versus Becky at Mania next year. I think they've said. I think that's what it was.
That would be great.
Yeah.
We also
should
get Rhea Belair.
Hang on, let me try and find it because I tweeted it out the other day because it's early plans for Mania. You carry on. I'll find this tweet in a minute. You carry on going for the next one. I'll add
well, the next one we have is Bianca Belair versus Asuka. That one's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't think Bianca drops yet. I don't think they're going to drop until they get the new title.
I'm leaning Bianca. I will say that.
Yeah.
No, I was 100% sure at WrestleMania, so it's less than that time than this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's less than that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But,
here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So I just found it. Sorry to cut you off there. Yeah. So early Mania plans for next year is Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. That's more than likely going to be for the title, I would have thought. You've then got Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair, which is a match which everyone wants. And then Ronda versus Shayna. That's early for next year as well. Because then, because that's that. To be fair, the Ronda versus Shayna one, I was kind of expecting because that was something that they wanted to do a while ago. It's actually something that Ronda's requested is they want to have a run with the tag titles. So spoiler alert for Monday, that's probably going to be.
You said what now? No.
Yeah. So they wanted to have a title run with the tag titles, split up because then one of them cost the other one the titles or whatever, and then have a massive fight at WrestleMania, and then Ronda disappears. Then basically after that, so that'd be like Ronda's last match or whatever. So for a little while.
Well, yeah, she would put over her friend on the way out.
Yeah. So that would
maybe she won't.
Maybe she won't. But that's So that's So well, let's get back into this one then. So we both said Ripley, then, didn't we? For the
just to segue a little. Did you see what WrestleVotes said about Drew and Becky?
No.
Okay. So speaking about Lynch and McIntyre's potential futures in pro wrestling, WrestleVotes, which is a reliable source, it's not Meltzer or anything, told Give Me Sport they expect both talents to ultimately remain with WWE. The quote was, "I expect when the dust settles, both of them stay. The WWE wants them to stay, 1,000% back to the end. Or 1,000% back to the end. Let's say a percentage lower. I don't know what that means. They love them both, but as any top flight stars, they should see what else is out there. I don't believe WWE is worried about that," Russell stated.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I mean, from a business standpoint, they should see what else is out there. Yeah. That's how you get them more.
They should see what Tony offers them and go up to Vince and then go up to Endeavor and be like, right, this is what we've been offered.
Yeah. Can you match this or hire it?
Yeah.
Then we'll see. Yeah. All right, so we both said Ripley.
We both said Belair as well, I think.
Yeah, we both said Belair.
Yeah,
I knew I was.
You making notes of you so we can review this again on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
right here, baby.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right. Gunther versus Mustafa Ali for the Intercontinental Championship.
This is a difficult one for me, and the reason behind why I say that is because I've heard there's going to be a title change at Night of Champions, and it's meant to be a male title. Now it's either going to be Gunther. No. It's somebody who's a champion at the moment.
Yeah.
I got told that one of the current champions is losing their belts and then moving on to bigger and better things. And now,
I don't see them not letting him hit that record.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, though, is with the news as well that's coming down now from WRKD, today they've mentioned that there's plans for Gunther versus Cody at Mania 40 for the World Heavyweight Championship. So are they gonna take the IC off Gunther and move him into the World Heavyweight Championship?
I mean, it's a little. Well, I mean, you don't have to start planning WrestleMania now or booking WrestleMania now, I should say. I mean, I don't know. Give him the record, make him a dominant champion, then have
then have him obviously drop afterwards. And
Sheamus
yeah,
beat him? I don't know.
yeah. I agree. I don't think they're going to make him drop, but it's just something obviously that I've heard and a couple of others have heard as well is that a current champion, is being dethroned at night. Well, should be getting dethroned at Night of Champions. That was the plan as of last week, basically. So, and it's a male champion as well. They said so.
So you're going with Ali?
Yeah, I'll go with Ali. I
I'm
think just
sticking with
because it's Saudi and
Dante.
everything like that. Yeah. No.
I see what you're going, but I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
All right. Next up, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship.
Now, again, the question is are they going to put 4 belts on Roman and then have it?
I pray to God not.
Well, I wonder whether they're going to do that so that they can then continue the story on of the Usos and everything like that, basically.
I pray to God no.
Right?
I'm going with Zayn and Owens. I think the Usos cost Roman and Solo.
Yeah.
And then that furthers that.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, no,
it's a cheap loss. It doesn't hurt anyone in the process.
No. Roman definitely will not get pinned under whatever. If they.
Oh yeah, he won't. No.
Yeah, he won't get pinned. It'll be Solo that will take the pin. Now, either that then sets up over SummerSlam, for example, where it'll be Roman versus Solo, or they do or they obviously save that match for later on down the line, and it just causes further sort of stuff. Because I know, booked him for Money. This is what was making me think that maybe they might do it, is because booked for Money in the Bank is Roman and Solo versus the Usos, basically. So, are they going to make that non-title, or are they going to make that for the titles? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
for it.
I don't know.
So that's the thing. So, I agree. I think Zayn. I'm going to go Zayn and Owens retain, but I just got that little niggling feeling that it could be 4 belts Roman by the end of Saturday.
Or do you think Roman and Solo win? They come back to SmackDown on Friday. They hand the belts to the Usos and be like, "Hey, we got this. Don't worry."
Yeah,
I took care of it.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, but if they do go down that route, then we're going to be seeing Roman 4 belts even for a couple of days. Every Roman 4 belts, and the internet
it's running out of hands.
Yeah, that's what Heyman's for. That's what Heyman's there for. Yeah, he'll carry 2 belts.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah.
All right. Next match is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Who you got?
Brock.
Same.
Yeah, Brock.
I don't see Brock losing to Cody after a broken arm.
Yeah.
And now, especially by the way,
yeah.
Go.
Yeah, especially seeing as there's a rumor going around at the moment. I haven't confirmed this, but there's a rumor going around at the moment that Cody's taking 8 weeks off after Night of Champion.
Why?
Because they want to take any doubt out of people's minds that he's winning Money in the Bank. So if they take him out, if they write him off for 8 weeks, then he's not in Money in the Bank, is he? So that will take the
and then you can just get him back for SummerSlam against Brock. Yeah.
Yeah. So Cody Brock 3. Yeah, Cody Brock 3, which then could end up being Hell in a Cell or something like that, basically, or because that's how Triple H used to end the feuds. But yeah, that's the current rumor going around. Is that Cody's going to be gone for 8 weeks after Night of Champions to sell the broken arm injury.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's going to be.
All right. Last match. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles for the inaugural, quote unquote, World Heavyweight Championship. Who you got?
This is a tough one. It's a tough one for me. I'm gonna go Styles. I'm gonna go Styles.
Okay.
No reason. I'm just thinking Styles.
I'm going Rollins because you would have to move AJ and his entire group to Raw.
Yeah.
And they teased a feud with AJ and Waller again.
Yeah.
And they teased a feud with AJ and Cross.
Yeah, good point, yeah.
I don't think they do that if they're going to have AJ just jump ship to Raw.
Granted,
And Waller and Cross are not jumping ship with him.
No. I'll still stick with Styles, but I don't think I'm going with one.
To differ, that's not bad. So we have two different. You have Ali and Styles. I have Gunther and Rollins.
Yeah.
You think anybody shows up as a surprise?
I don't think so. I know a couple of the roster are traveling with them. You've got the likes of like LA Knight and Bobby Lashley, and they're going.
That's not really a surprise. I meant
that's doing media and stuff. But no, I don't think we're getting anyone like Drew or anything like that because he would have traveled already.
One of my buddies said, "Imagine if McIntyre shows up after the world title match and just Claymore Seth."
I can't see it. Not with news of Drew and his sister-in-law dying.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate time. If that was the plan, for it. I don't know if it was.
Because I have heard I have heard at the minute they want him in for Money in the Bank, possibly a Money in the Bank return.
So maybe he returns on Monday in a qualifying
possibly, and that for it.
His sister-in-law did indeed die. I don't know her age or cause of death or anything. No. It sounded sudden. I read the post. Like I said, I don't know age, cause of death, or anything, but obviously that is not going to fasten his time back to TV.
Yeah.
That's obviously not gonna get him on Raw faster. So.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, it says. I'm just seeing the report now. Yeah, it does say that a family member confirmed that she died unexpectedly last week for it.
Yeah, I think his wife posted about it. I think that's his wife.
Yeah, it was his wife.
The wife's sister. Yeah. I saw her in Cali. Just a brief hi. I was like, good for you, Drew.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I was like, good. Yeah.
But they haven't announced any other details. But she's yes, that's what it was. Yeah, so she's recently passed away. So that would be the
bummer.
I can't see him going to Saudi because he would have flown out already. A lot of them left after Raw on Monday.
I don't. No. Did it say when she passed away? By chance?
All it said is late last week. So probably the weekend.
Late last week. So well before they would have flown out to Saudi.
Yeah.
So it's not like he flew out and she passed away. Yeah.
No. But I mean,
it's looking unlikely now. I would say.
Yeah. Because he's probably going to want to be there for his wife and everything like that. And he really, that's going to be her sister and that. So.
Yeah, we expect a lot from these guys, but at the end of the day, they are human beings. Stuff like this does happen, of course, and condolences to his wife. I forget her name. I think it's Angela. Caitlin. Oh. I know she's got a kind of crazy last name. Like, obviously not his. Her maiden name.
Yeah. Caitlin from
Yep, she got a wild last name. When you hear that sudden pause, the Caitlin.
We'll just say Caitlin F. There we go, Caitlin F.
Yeah, here, let me see if I can try and pronounce it. Maybe it's just the UK in him that can't pronounce it.
All right, okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not saying I will be able to okay. Caitlin. Oh dear God. Caitlin. There's supposed to be vowels in these things. There is. Jeez. Caitlin Fronophil?
That's what I thought it was.
Caitlin Fronophil. The H has to be silent. Fronophil. Yeah. The H has to be silent.
Yeah, it's got me.
Andrew McLean Galloway, the fourth. I didn't know he was a fourth.
Oh, he is now, so yeah.
He doesn't have kids, right? Yeah, Drew doesn't have kids.
No, don't think so. So, yeah, no, I don't think so. But yeah,
Caitlin Fronophil. That's what I'm going with, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, that's what we'll stick with.
Again, because it will be a different pronunciation.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So that's that one. So yeah, well, like we said, that's condolences on that one there. One other thing as well that I wanted to come down is I don't know if you've seen the news, but the legendary music artist Tina Turner has passed away today. It's been confirmed.
No, what?
Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, she's dead. Yeah.
Tina?
Yeah.
You said Tina
Yeah.
Turner, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Happened a couple of hours ago. The news came down. Don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, news came down a couple of hours ago. So again, condolences on that one. Yeah,
Holy
she's
moly.
trending on it's trending all over Twitter. That's how I found out about it. It's yeah, hang on. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, so on the official one, it was an hour ago. It says it is with great sadness that we announce the passing of Tina Turner.
Trending.
Yeah, with her music and boundless passion for life, she enchanted fans worldwide and inspired future stars. We say goodbye to a dear friend who leaves us her greatest work, her music. Tina will miss you all.
It's
sadly.
simply wow. Dude,
Yeah.
I've been guessing her for the Masked Singer for seasons now.
Well, you won't be getting her now.
Well, yeah, I don't think they filmed season 10 yet.
Yeah. 83. She died at age of 83.
Wow.
So that was announced a couple of hours ago, but I expect you were probably asleep. So yes, that's obviously not.
Wow. Jeez,
So,
that's a legend right there, man. In America, probably all over.
Yeah, over here as well. Yeah, so
but definitely in America. Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
Whilst we're on that subject, so there we go. So anyone who hasn't known already, there we go. You've heard it here. So obviously Bobby did know. So
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, well, like I said, you were probably sleeping. So I see you come down. I see you come down and was like, oh.
Yep. I'm tired, and you know what? I'll explain to you how tired I am. So I was watching the end of NXT last night.
Yeah.
And they said in Lowell, Massachusetts, that's where BattleGround is going to be.
Yeah.
In my head, I said, oh, I wonder where NXT is tonight. I wonder if it's close to Massachusetts. And then I said, what are you doing? Like, it took me like a minute. I'm like, no. What? No, what are you doing? I was that out of it. I was just like,
God. Well, talking about BattleGround anyway, then we might as well move into that one then, better we?
Yeah, I got the card right here.
Right, well,
There's one match on here I have. I didn't even know this was a match. Jeez. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Are you on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one. Yeah, not until thingy. Yeah, so well, we'll get into that one then. So, well, let's start off then. Obviously, then at number, whichever one you're starting off at. Then
I usually go bottom to top because we end with the world event, or at least one of the biggest matches. All right, we got Gallus defending against the Creed brothers, the tag team championship. Who you got?
Creeds. I'm gonna say Creeds.
Interesting.
I think Creeds. I think it's going to be all change at NXT, or not all change, but mostly change because a lot of them will be coming up after Night of Champions.
So you think Gallus is coming up?
Possibly because I know a lot of them are coming in for SummerSlam. Triple H wants more NXT call-ups between Night of Champions and SummerSlam to get a lot of people in place.
Before I make my pick, the Creeds won the Dusty Cup?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that in 2022. Jeez, I forgot all about that. Okay, on June 4th, 2022 at NXT in your house, they defeated Pretty Deadly to win the NXT Tag Team Championship. So they would be 2-time champions.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going with my gut. I'm sticking with Gallus.
Fair enough.
No reason, and just it. They're just. Well, when did they won it in December, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
I'm sticking with it. Okay. All right. Next up is the last man standing match: Ilya Dragunov versus Dijak.
I've got to support my boy. I've got to support my boy Dijak. I've got to support my boy Dijak. I've got to.
Interesting. Okay. I think this is an easy way to get him a loss that won't really count against him. And I don't think Dragunov is going up just yet.
After SummerSlam.
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
After SummerSlam.
It's gonna happen, but not quite yet. I think. Well, so they'll all probably do the August 12th show because remember we talked about that last week. There was a pay-per-view confirmed, so they'll all probably do that show then maybe on the Raw after that.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
I'm going with Dragunov. Dijak, if he takes this L, it won't hurt him too much in the process.
Mm.
And it's a last man standing, so you can do a lot. All right, next up, triple threat for the NXT North American Championship. Wesley versus Tyler Bate versus Joe Gacy. Who you got and why?
This is a tough one for me. I have a niggling feeling that Gacy might just take it. I think I discussed this with you last week. I think that Gacy might just take it because it's time now for Wesley to drop that belt. He's had that for what, close to a year? No,
not that close to a year, but he's pushing like 230 days or something like that.
Yeah, So
he's got the record. He's got the record officially.
Yeah, and really now Gacy's not really doing too much now, really, is he? So I mean, put the North American Championship on him.
Yeah, and he's kind of on his own. So.
Yeah. So put the North American Championship on him. You know, that'll give him something to sort of do. So I think I'm going Gacy.
I'm going Gacy as well. I think this could. Yeah. You could turn Wesley heel here.
Yeah.
Lose
the title.
Like something happens between Bate and Wesley, and that costs them. And then Wesley and Tyler Bate go to shake hands after the match. You turn Wesley, and then he goes on a heel run, and he's the one to take the belt from Carmelo.
Yeah, could be. Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know.
I completely agree, but I think it's going to be Gacy on the whole lines of he's not really doing much at the moment, is he? He's by himself, really. So just put the belt on him, give him something to do, basically.
Give him something, and he for a man of his stature, he works very well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is
Noam.
Noam. No, I know how to pronounce them. I'm just trying to figure out who I'm picking. Noam Dar versus Dragon Lee for the British Rounds Rules match. What is that?
British Rounds Rules match. British Rounds Rule match, right? So it used to start off on NXT UK. It was
okay.
Basically, it's got it here. So the match consists of 6 3-minute rounds with 20-second breaks between each round. Each matches are 2 out of 3 falls. Well, matches are 2 out of 3 falls, basically. So it's falls can be won by pinfall, submission, or count out. Once a fall occurs, the round ends instantly. So it's the first to get the most amount of falls, basically, from it. So it's 6 3-minute
so
rounds.
It's like an Iron Man match?
Yeah, kind of, but it's 6 3-minute rounds, basically. They've had one before between Carmelo Hayes and
I'm looking at it right now. Okay. Oh, no, wait. The Carmelo Hayes Apollo Crews match?
Yeah, but
That's 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, it's 2 out of 3 falls. Yeah. So the match ends once the wrestler has 2 falls, but technically it's 6 rounds.
I'm looking at it right now. Noam Dar beat Wolfgang 2-1. A Kid beat Trent Seven 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 2 out of 3 falls match. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This makes a lot more sense. They should have just said that from the beginning, but you British are very complicated. So
yeah.
All right. Who you got?
This is the thing. Maybe Dragon Lee. Maybe. Because he's just joined the brand, doesn't he? So it's like, are they gonna start whacking him with losses this soon?
Yeah, if they're not gonna give him a title, I guess they can give him this. Yeah, I'll go Dragon Lee too. I mean, truly, I have no idea.
Yeah. That's a tough one for me.
I could have flipped a coin to figure this one out. That's how.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a tough one.
And then one that will not need a coin flip.
No.
Tournament final for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Valkyrie. It's not spelled that way. Versus Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, obviously Tiffany's going to take it. We at first, because we were discussing this off the air before we actually came on, we at first thought we were very surprised that Lyra won that one because we all thought that Cora was going to be doing it, didn't we? So,
Doug,
yeah.
so okay, well, I do have a so funny story. So you know how I'm in that wrestling league going back.
Yeah.
So the triple threat match.
Yeah.
Once it was made official, so usually league wise, they're spread all over the place. The guys, like
Yeah.
Wesley would be on one team, Tyler Bate would be on another. No, one guy in my league has all three in that match.
Oh, okay.
So he's getting a straight win no matter what. It doesn't matter the result. It doesn't matter who wins. And I looked at it. I'm like, even I texted my one buddy. I'm like, yeah, his name's Shafir. I was like, yeah, he gets a straight win in the triple threat. They were like, wait, really? I'm like, he's got all three guys. They were like, wow.
Yeah.
They were like, what are the chances? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it's not like he drafted Wesley and Joe Gacy and he just picked up Tyler Bate months ago, and it's like it just happened to go that way. But yeah, what were we saying? So
Tiffany
the same guy. Last night I'm at softball, so I'm not watching NXT. He's like, and he's just, he's feeding me for points to make it easier. So he's like, oh, Lyra Valkyrie won. I'm like, oh, cool. What?
Yeah.
I was like, Lyra beat Corey. He goes, yeah. I'm like, what?
Okay.
I'm like, come on. I was like, I had Corey on my team. And you want another sad part?
What?
I had a chance to draft Tiffany Stratton.
Oh.
I passed on it.
Yeah.
Only because the way my roster was set up, I'm a firm believer in having one female on each brand. One for AEW and one for WWE, and then stack the rest with men. I know that sounds bad. But I was like, nah, I got Cora Jade. We're good. Tiffany Stratton was the second option if Cora Jade got drafted. I was going down the line. I'm like, I'll take Tiffany gladly if Cora gets drafted. But when I wanted Cora, she was there. So
fair enough.
Life's all about decisions, people.
Yeah. So no. Well, go back to that one. The result, I reckon, for that one is going to be Tiffany, basically.
Yeah, I got Stratton too. Now that Cora's out of it, it's 1,000% Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
She's very talented. Give her the belt. I'm for it.
Yeah.
She's earned it, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And now, imagine they just pull a swerve and give it to Lyra. I'd be like,
I mean, if they do that, then obviously that's going to be some kind of like mucked up shit, basically. So,
Sean circled the wrong name.
Yeah.
He's like, signed off or whatever. Lyra handed him the results. Like, yeah, hey, Sean, how's this? Like, yeah, sure, perfect.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
No, I think it's Stratton for the win. She's earned it, quite frankly. When she was signed, I thought she was strictly there for her looks at first.
Yeah.
But then she showed off in the ring, and I said, wow, this girl can actually go. And she's proving it week in and week out that she's just an athletic. There's probably a better term for her, but I'll just say it, an athletic freak.
Yeah. Yeah.
No offense. Obviously, that's a very good compliment. It's a very,
Yeah.
All right. Let me stop drooling over Stratton. All right. Main event, most likely. Carmelo Hayes defending the NXT World Championship. Oh, I must have said North American. Yeah. NXT Championship against Braun Breaker. Who you got and why?
Hayes, because I think that Braun, and go back to the other match, I think this is why Cora obviously lost the other day. Like I said to you, I think Braun and Cora are coming up to the main roster.
Yeah, now that Cora lost in the semifinals, it's looking more and more likely that they're coming up. Now, when, I don't know.
Probably after SummerSlam again. Like I said,
that's what I'm thinking. No, like 2.5 more months on NXT, give or take. I'm not sure. I'm going with Carmelo Hayes too. They didn't build him up all this time to have him lose the title after less than 2 months.
No. Yeah.
He's
going to have a good run with that. So he's going to definitely have a good run with that. Hazes.
Yeah, Braun Breaker would kill it on the main roster for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And heck, call him up to SmackDown and a NASA competitor for Roman versus Braun Breaker.
I was thinking Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar.
That could work, yeah. Or whatever,
Braun Breaker versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker versus Goldberg.
Yeah, but apparently he's off to AEW, any people said.
I
want.
I feel like if WWE was like, "Hey, we'll give you this last match, but you gotta put over our guy," I feel like he'd do it.
Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, yeah,
I
probably.
I feel like Goldberg would be like, and Braun Breaker has a Goldberg tattoo, so I feel
Yeah.
like Goldberg would be like, "All right,
That's the storyline there. Yeah, yeah.
I feel
that's
like
the
you could
storyline
do
there.
that. I feel like you could do that at maybe not SummerSlam, but the next Saudi show.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Like, just be like, "Hey, Bill, here's $2
Okay.
million. We're gonna need you to put over Braun Breaker though, and this is it for you." I feel like he'd be yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
he just wants a last match. He never said like I want it to be against X, Y, and Z. Like,
yeah.
and I don't know if he's friends with Scott Steiner in real life, but Goldberg's. I think he's always been
Yeah.
about putting over the younger guys. He has done it
Yeah.
before.
No, yeah. We'll talk about that anyway. Then, yeah, we might as well move on to
Spear
this one.
versus
Then.
spear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's Battleground anyway. Discussed for that
Yeah.
one.
Now time to the double or nothing prediction. Xero, get the card.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, we'll leave that one for a minute. No, we'll leave that. It's going to be about a 12-hour pay-per-view, so I'm not watching that anyway. So so they normally are about 12 hours.
I'll be drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, wait! I just realized I got to do points and be drunk. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up with 150. Everybody else is gonna get 0. They'll be like, "How'd that happen?"
I don't know. But yeah, no.
All right.
Well, this is one of the other things, then, actually, which I thought I'd bring up is whilst we're on the subject of last matches. We were discussing this before we came on air. There's been something come down today where Hulk Hogan.
Oh, for the love of God!
Yeah. Hulk Hogan.
I forgot. I already forgot. And as soon as you said Hulk, I was like, "Oh, for the love of God!"
Yeah. Hulk Hogan wants to have another. Well, he's been discussing about the words of "never say never" for a final match.
No, please say no.
Apparently, what it was it's come from an interview where let me find it out. Where Shane McMahon basically contacted him and turned around and stated, "Hey, what are you up to? Stuff like that. Have you got one more match in you?" And originally they wanted to try and do it for this year's WrestleMania, but Hulk's back is still knackered. So Hulk said, "Give him 6 months, see what he's like, and if they can do it,
I've got it right here."
Yeah, and if need be, then they'll do it for Mania 40, basically. So it could be Shane McMahon versus Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Lord God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ric Flair done it, though, didn't he? Ric Flair done it.
Yeah, but that's gonna lead Flair to be like, "Well, if he did it, I'm doing it." So
yeah,
let's roll, baby. One last match, Flair. You had it. That didn't count, huh?
Yeah. So Hulk Hogan.
I think you just said that, brother. Is you never say never. Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know
what
I think about that.
Shane is healthy by then.
Yeah. Well, you know what happened. Hulk will win that one because Shane will literally step inside the ring and pull his pec or something again, or he'll pull some kind of muscle the second he steps on inside the ring. He'll just lay down and Hulk will just pin him, basically. So yeah, but no, the way it was I think you've got a report now. I can't find it now again, but I think the way it was Shane says to him like, "You just stand in the middle of the ring and I'll come at you," basically, and that's how they were going to do it for it. So. Yeah, they originally wanted to try and plan it for WrestleMania 39, but obviously that didn't happen because of Hulk Hogan's back and everything.
That would be wild. I get to see a Hulk Hogan match in 2024.
Yeah. So
why don't they do it in Saudi?
I mean, they could do, but I reckon it might be. I reckon that they potentially are leaving it actually. We're tying for possibly Mania for the big sort of like. This is going to be where he's going to be retiring and stuff. This is going to be his final match and stuff.
I don't know. Hogan.
But don't forget though, obviously. Yeah, but Hulk done WrestleMania 1, didn't he? So I guess it's probably going to be Mania because
140. He was. Yeah. Did he wrestle at 20? I don't think he did. I think he was gone by that point.
No. Yeah. So
he had
the one. Yeah.
He went rogue at 30. He didn't know where he was. And,
So I guess do one and then do it this massive thing of he comes back 39 years later and stuff like that and has a match 39 years later and stuff against someone and and even if they do it as a surprise opponent, then all of a sudden all you hear is "Here comes the money," and that obviously people would know because it's been leaked out. But I mean, even if then he turns around and says, "Yeah, I'm going to have a final match against a surprise opponent," gets people speaking, and then all of a sudden, here comes the money, blah, 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 bang, out comes Shane, quick 5-minute match, 5-10 minute match or whatever. Hulk celebrates afterwards. He has his final farewell, basically, in WWE. That's it. So, yeah, that could be...
I would never imagine seeing that, but...
No. Never say never, like what they said. So, never say never. That's the same with wrestling, isn't it? You never truly retire. That's the whole thing with wrestling. You never truly retire.
Please. No, it's okay. Some people should just call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, like I said, we've seen it recently with Ric Flair, haven't we, doing his final matches and that again. So
yeah, that wasn't good.
No, so I mean, yeah, so if they can plan it well, then Hulk won't take any bumps or anything like that. Or if he does, it'll be really like soft bumps and stuff like that ready for it. So
or Shane will just put him through a table.
Yeah, so but that's so that's everything there. Anything that you obviously want to bring up there and everything?
Go watch my Masked Singer recap. Yeah, I guess that's a review recap. Yeah, that's the right term. One of the whatever. Up on YouTube now. I posted it to the website yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Yeah,
I don't remember. Go check out who was there. I give it. I tell you everybody who was on from last place to first place. I have an interview at the time of recording Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, with our buddy. He's been on the show before, Anthony Andrews, one half of the NWA United States Tag Team Champions, the Country Gentleman.
Yeah.
As I call him, one of the nicest men on the face of the earth. Because he really is. Yeah, what else do I have? I have a week from... All right, next Tuesday, yes. My Fast and Furious 10 review comes out.
Yeah, cool.
Part 1.
Cool.
I broke it down into 2 parts.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot that happened.
Yeah.
And instead of doing one 20-minute video, I said, let's cut that in half because there's a lot. And God, Fast 10 was ridiculous.
Yeah. Cool.
Nobody dies. Nobody dies. It's just that's all I'll leave. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild, but it was entertaining. Yeah, it kept me entertained. It was funny. It was action packed, and as long as you're not one of those people that's like, oh, that's not realistic in a movie.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be like that, don't go see the movie. I'm just telling you right now.
No, fair enough.
But if you can suspend your disbelief and just have fun, go for it. It's a fun time.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. One thing that I wanted to bring up anyway is I know we've discussed this, and I brought this up on last week's show or the week before. The new thing that we'll be going on to, which is partnering up with WrestleBuddy on their show.
I'm missing the first show, but I'll be there.
Yeah,
after.
probably will be missing the first show. Now I will officially be on that first show.
Wait. When's the second show?
It's weekly. We're doing them weekly. So yeah, we're doing them weekly.
I'm missing the next week then too. Okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. So
remember the 17th, I'm going to a party.
Yeah. So I'll be on the first week then, which is which I'll release this now. So the first show will be the 10th of June. We're going to be filming that at 11 p.m. UK time. So I don't know what time that is for you. So
6.
6.
Yeah, I'll probably be gone by then. Unless y'all can. Oh well, the first show I'm definitely out. Like there's no. It's a wedding, so I gotta be there. The 17th, maybe I'll message them, see if they can record a little earlier.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we'll speak to them, see what they say. So it's obviously, I think they only said 11 p.m. because of my timing, but I can easily juggle that around if need be.
Are they United States or UK?
They're United States. Well, actually, one of them's India, and one's India, and the other ones are like United States. So
do you know what state? For the United States guy?
I don't know, but I know they're normally EST. I think they do everything EST time. So
I'll message him tonight. and be like, hey, June 17th, I got a party, but like if we can record earlier, I'm there.
They'll probably message me. I mean, I can probably try and juggle something around and try and get on a little bit.
Yeah, even if it's like 8 p.m. your time and 3 my time, that would be great.
Yeah.
I could definitely do that. I'm available that day. It's just gotta be earlier.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and they've announced the show name to me. It's going to be Let Us Talk to You. Basically, that's what it is. Yeah, it's going to be called Let Us Talk to You. 30. Each show is going to be about 30 to 45 minutes long, maybe stretching to an hour at some points.
If we could record just earlier that day, that would be phenomenal.
So that's what we're so that's going to be a new show. I don't have much more information on it. Basically, it's their show which they wanted to do.
It's every Saturday going forward.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
What about Money in the Bank?
We'll obviously skip that one because obviously that would be like 11 o'clock and stuff like that. So yeah, for me.
Yeah, because Money in the Bank for you is 6. It's 1 for me. Okay. I'm just making sure because I was like, I'm definitely not making that one.
On pay-per-view events, it will likely get changed. Those ones we probably won't do that week, but it's mainly going to be a weekly show in that roughly.
Or we could record like maybe Sunday or something.
Yeah, we'll see what they do, but I have I've got very limited knowledge on it. They won't tell me too much on it. All I know is that we're going on to there. It's going to be a talk thingy where it's basically us and them. And then on the odd occasion as well, it's going to be a sort of wrestling quiz thingy as well. Because they do like wrestling quizzes.
I can't imagine they would want to do a show during Money in the Bank. I can't imagine.
No, we won't be. During the pay-per-views, I think we have discussed this, is during the pay-per-views there won't be a show that week. So, because it'll be pay-per-views, because what I know is they're trying to work around us as well, because they know that we obviously cover like the pay-per-views and stuff sort of on Uncut here.
Yeah.
So
if it could be like that where there's just no show that week, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah. But what I am arranging with them, what we could potentially do is certain weeks we might juggle it. So they might come on to here with us. So we can then have
on Wednesdays?
On Wednesdays, so if we can't do a Saturday show, then maybe they might join us on the Wednesday show that week or whatever.
I'm game for that.
Things
so as long as we're done by AEW.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, well, it'll only be an hour anyway. So So that's our new sort of thing that we're going to be doing with WrestleBuddy. I did say that I'll get more information. Basically. So yes, we're so that's going to be the whole. It's going to be the new show coming on up. Starting 10th of June, I'll be on the first one, and then Bobby. The second one. We'll see if we can do that one. If not, when we come to
the 17th, I'll put y'all in a group chat tonight and just be like, hey, 17th, can we just record a little early?
Yeah. So
I'll try and find out what time the party starts.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. Yeah. You know what? Let me text him right now.
Yeah. So
obviously my buddy.
Yes, all links will be all links for those shows and for any other shows that we do with them will be probably on both of our YouTube channels. Obviously, I'll also tweet them out as well, and they will also be tweeted out as well. So keep an eye. I've watched their content. They are really good at what they do. They're really knowledgeable. I've watched their content. We need to start studying up on wrestling history because some of their quizzes are a little bit sort of we're gonna.
I think I'm just gonna wing it the first time.
Yeah,
just because that makes for good content. When you're just when you ask somebody a question, you're like,
"Well, me and you will get fresh badly. If we're going against them, we're going to get fresh badly. That's all I'm going to say." So
I'll be like, I'll panic. I'll be like, the answer is Seth Rollins. Bobby, the question was who has the most women's titles of all time? I'll be like. I'm sorry. Seth Rollins? No, you panicked.
Yeah, so that one's going to be where like the like quizzes and stuff like that's going to be on, and I know they have discussed at one point me versus you on there. They want us to do that in one of the quizzes, me versus you.
He's old. He won't remember. I'll beat him. I'll wipe the floor with him.
Yeah, and then but most of the time it'd be Team Xero versus Team WrestleBuddy. So it'd be that. So it'd be us two versus them.
But I'll turn heel very easily on Xero, so that's okay.
So that's fine. So for all the listeners out there on that, and for all the viewers of this, that's going to be our new show starting with them on the 10th of June. We will still be continuing Uncut. Uncut will not be going anywhere. It's just we're getting our extra content with Wrestle Buddy, which is what I've been in talks with.
Collaboration.
Collaboration. Yep, they're really good to us. We're really good to them. So it's a little thing that we've joint decided on that. So yeah, which is pretty good. So, but yeah, I might reveal more details if I get it closer to the time on here or whatnot, or put out a tweet about it as it comes to it. So keep an eye out on the Twitter feed or keep an eye out on here for more information on that one if we obviously get any more. But like I said, they are being very secretive on it. They won't tell me what to expect. So I dread to think what they're planning not for the shows. So
yeah, it's never good.
No, it's not though. So yeah, so we're
very good.
But by the sounds of it, it's just going to be a talk thing. So they're just going to basically talk to us, and it's just to get different opinions, I think. So it could be like reviewing, like how we done our review thingy tonight for the things. It'll be like what we think and then what they think and stuff like that. So it's like
what we think should happen, what they think should happen.
Yeah.
It's always good to have insight, because it's like I'll hear booking decisions and I'll be like, I didn't think about that. That's pretty cool.
And what I've agreed with them on there is I'm not going to have my insider head on for that one. So obviously, where I was on here, I obviously try and say on here, I've heard this or whatever, or this is from the insider and that. On there, I'm just going to go on there and I'm just going to be the fan. So it's not going to be what I've heard. It's going to be I'm going to be on there as the fan basically. So it's going to be this is what I would like to happen. This is what I hope happens and stuff like that. But it won't be anything like I've heard this, I've heard that. Stuff like that. So obviously that stuff will be kept to Uncut, where we obviously discuss that stuff on here for that one. So yeah, basically. So that's our new show. So that's ours and Wrestle Buddy's new show. When it comes to it. So again, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll have to start saying that for all three shows soon. So that'll be to Bobby's Breakdowns and to Xero and Cut on our YouTubes. And whilst you're at it anyway, if anyone does want to check it out, on Twitter they are at WrestleBuddy. That's what they are. Check out some of their content. Well, it's at Wrestle_Buddy. Sorry. Check them out. Check out their YouTube channel. Check out some of their content and be prepared for it. Basically, So that's another good show this week. We'll be back next week to discuss, obviously, BattleGround and Night of Champions Fallout and everything.
Yep.
I'm going to start trying to get some interviews sorted out as well soon. Between everything, we'll try and see who we can get on and stuff like that. So again, if anyone knows of anyone who wants to come on, heck, even if you're a fan and you just want to come on and discuss wrestling, drop one of us a DM. We'll come on. That's what
they go through a background check. I've seen some lunatic fans.
Okay. So you have to go for a background check, but no.
He already has one lunatic fan on weekly, so come on.
So we're,
the bar is low, but come on.
So if anyone wants to come on just to discuss and that, or join in on a show with us,
and if you are a lunatic, make sure you hide it, okay?
Yeah, basically, So you can just jump on not jump on, but obviously we can prearrange that. We can get interviews done and stuff like that. So if anyone would like,
could you imagine you just leave it open and then a third person comes in? You're like, how did you get in here? I don't know.
So thank you for watching again. Another good show. Don't forget to obviously watch Bobby's interview on Friday when it comes down. Hope everyone has a good weekend with Night of Champions, BattleGround, and obviously the AEW pay-per-view. Is it all in?
Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing. So I got that completely wrong. So if anyone is actually watching that, then good luck with that one, because that'll be 3 shows in the weekend.
I'll be getting real drunk when that happens. So
we'll be providing content on Xero for 2 of the shows. I expect we probably won't cover Double or Nothing.
Don't expect me to do Double or Nothing.
No,
In the state I'm going to be in, no.
But we.
Or that makes it more fun. You try and decipher what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. That's
Maybe give me the login to the channel and I can go live.
Oh God!
You want content? Let's go.
Oh God! Yeah, no, I don't
What's
think
the
we'll be doing
worst
that.
that
So.
can happen? Don't answer that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that. No, Bobby's at the party watching that, so no, we're yeah, we won't be doing that. But yeah, no, yeah, so we're so we'll have coverage this weekend on that through the Twitter and through the website. So hope everyone has a good weekend. And this is Xero signing out.
And I'm Bobby. And happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone in the States. Enjoy your 3, 4, 5-day weekend, whatever you got coming. Enjoy the barbecues, enjoy the beer, enjoy the rest of them.
Yep. And have a good weekend, everybody, and a good week coming up. And we will see you next Wednesday for another Xero Uncut.